On the spike this motherfucking grass with, man. I need an air raid called Teddy.
And
Hey, you doing no race?
Go for the
you just gonna die in that murder beat.
Now Smith. Looking left side. That's caught by Macklin. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. Give him 10 yards on the pickup. And that'll bring up a third down.
Coming down from the D. You got 10 Ds. That's all I say. And anybody who got a spike on here, they want action, they got action. Greg, Butterball, y'all call a shot, and I'll be there. Ride your ass down before I make change.
Completed pass on second down. Now it's third down as the defense looks for the stop. They'll put two receivers left, two to the right. From the gun on third down, Smith. They're able to locate Wilson. And brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
It's been a struggle this entire game trying to move the ball on the ground. But every now and then you find a little chink in the armor, and that type of run right there lets them know that they can't stop every single run for almost no gain.
And the 2-minute warning lurking. This will probably be the last play before we hit it.
Yeah, they want to get themselves in position to score in this last shot before the clock hits.
Here's Smith now on second down. Minute 58 to go in this first half of play. We're back to Arrowhead after this.
Hey, you better stop.
Let's see what they go to here on third down and 6. Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
And they insert their dime package, 6 DBs here on 3rd and 6.
Expecting pass all the way. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight ends, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
I don't know what that would do.
They come out here in the eye. They go play action here on first down. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's second down.
Well, he did almost everything right. Excellent coverage, breaks on the football, just unable to haul it in and take it the other way, so he dropped an interception. The key for him now, don't dwell on it, just move on to the next play.
Smith. And the hit jarred loose. It's incomplete.
So many offense want to put their running backs into their passing offense and be able to swing the ball out or check it down to them. But sometimes those guys are just not as comfortable catching the ball as they are running it.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on third down. Throwing on third down, Smith. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
And this Kansas City defense, Charles, they really clamped down on Oakland in Week 6, and coming into Week 6, Oakland had the top-ranked offense.
And that's not something that you probably would have thought just off the top of your head, but they do have plenty of weapons there. And for Kansas City to hold them down and beat them in Oakland, quite an accomplishment for the defense. How about D Ford and what he gave them off the edge?
Yeah, and Peters, his 5th pick in 5 games. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. After the interception, here's Smith. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. All right, we've got an opportunity here. Let's talk injuries. Steeler Nation right now, they're just holding their breath with Big Ben's knee.
Yeah, they want him back pretty fast, because if they want to go to the Super Bowl, they'll need Big Ben. The Baltimore Ravens, Terrell Suggs has a torn bicep. He's played with it in the past. We'll see if he's able to do so. How about Eric Decker with the Jets? He's out for the season with a torn labrum.
And to finish on a good note, Des Bryant looking like he'll be back after the bye week, making Dallas even more dangerous. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. Second down, a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets them to 3rd and 3 now. And the Falcons going to use another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Charles, the low setback. And they'll give it to him here. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Timeout here. Timeout taken, whistles blown. Timeout taken by the receiving team. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They come out here in the eye. And now before they run this play on 4th and 1, we're going to get a break and a timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Here's Dustin Colquitt now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. Looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Ryan. Trying to lay one up deep. And that is incomplete. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
game. They're just going to turn it off.
So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Atlanta now coming out on the field. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They've talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Partner, let's revisit the NFC East for a second. We talked about this last week, about how good that division is. But what about the Cowboys at 5-1? Can anybody catch them?
I don't think that they're out of reach, but I can't believe they're actually talking about Dallas at the top of the list right now because let's go back to the offseason. So many losses, and then Tony Romo gets hurt in preseason. Who saw Dak Prescott doing what he's doing and the defense playing as well as it is?
Yeah, Washington 4-2, but Dallas has already beaten them head-to-head. Here's Ryan to throw. And he whips that one incomplete there. He was looking for his tight end, Jacob Tammy, there. And that'll make it 3rd down.
And when you've already thrown 2 interceptions, you got to take extra special care of the football because that one could very easily have been a 3rd.
Yeah, off-balance, pressure coming. Probably just has to stick that one in his pocket, right?
He does. I just think that when he's in a rut like this, I think this happens to a lot of quarterbacks, they try and overcome it by making big-time throws. Throws they know they shouldn't make, but they're hoping to complete them rather than having the confidence that they actually will. Well, the advantage has certainly shifted to the defense as we began that 3rd down play, and they found a way to foil it and pick up a 1st down.
3rd time's a charm, right? 2 incompletions. Had to have it on 3rd, and they got it.
Yeah, they stuck with it, weren't daunted at all, and picked it up.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Now Ryan on 2nd down. Sanu with a grab over the middle. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
Sanu, the man in motion right. They'll need to get the play off quickly. Now Ryan going to give it to Freeman. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. A group of Chiefs there to make the stop that time.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football, but they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Freeman, the lone man in the backfield. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's brought down. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
And that's a good sign right there as we start the 3rd quarter. Because in the first half, not much space to run the football. And as we go into the half, we often think to ourselves, all right, what's the adjustment? What do they have to do? You know what a lot of the adjustments are? No adjustments. You know the game plan, been working on it all week. Maybe a little tweak here or there, a little bit better blocking, and now you're establishing the running game.
Time running out here on the play clock. Ryan on the handoff. It's Freeman. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, usually you don't think of the cornerback coming in for a no-gain play, but that's what we had there. Nice tackle.
Man, how about the range, too? Coming from the outside part of the play, moving his way into the inside and making that play happen. No gain for the offense, big play for the defense.
The play clock's running down. To throw is Ryan. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Freeman, the lone man in the backfield. Now Ryan on 1st down. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. A great read, it's picked off. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. They'll try and get the running game going with Jamal Charles. And some room to work. He's at the 50, the 30, 10, 5, and all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Jamal Charles, 91 yards, and the Chiefs add on to their lead. Well, from back where that one started, they were hoping probably for just a few yards on the ground there.
Yeah, you handicap it tight end, but well, I ain't practicing with these teams.
I often think when I see a run of that magnitude,
I ain't practicing with
there has to have been a mistake made, maybe even multiple mistakes on defense.
You ran my better D, girl, huh?
Expecting them to run the ball from that stage of the field. Instead, it turns into one of the longest runs that we're going to see in the NFL.
And this will be a touchback as
I don't know what to do
over the end line. Now the Falcons offense, they get ready to head back out here. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see do they rely more on the ground game here.
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
They go back to the air here after the INT. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Yeah, boy.
You know, we saw some fun things around the NFL in week 6.
Geek stuff, huh? Play with it, huh?
Cody Fleeter, a tight end, ran a sweep into the end zone. Interesting week.
The college game does have an influence on the NFL. Cody Fleeter, that was a jet sweep that normally you see in the college game more than anywhere else. Terry Poe, they use him really as like an extra tight end, and he caught a pass that really became a lateral, and he dove in. How about in Buffalo? I saw option, and he saw direct snap to LaShawn McCoy for touchdowns.
Yo, throwing everything. It was really.
Ryan now off the bootleg. And he's got Sanu. And he goes out of bounds across the 40-yard line. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
And he's brought down. A good pickup there, 20 yards. So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. And they're going to speed things up here. They go play action here on first down. He's going to fire one deep. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, Ryan's trying to fit this one into his favorite target. It was once Tony Gonzalez. Then, of course, Roddy White. No question who it is nowadays, Mr. Julio Jones. But this one doesn't get there.
They'll start the drive with Jamal Charles. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. We're back now in KC. It's the Chiefs with the lead and the football here as we get set for quarter number 4. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. They come up in an offset eye. Again, it's Charles. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Calling an 8-yard gain, much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
And this defense looks for one more stop here on 3rd after the run. They come out here in the eye. They'll run now with Ware. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
That was a terrific job by the defense stopping them on 3rd and short. But sometimes you get some visual cues from the offense because when they're going in short yard situations, you might see the offensive line come in tighter together, a little more shoulder to shoulder, trying to wedge a hole in the middle. They didn't get it done on that play.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Now with a play clock at 4, we're going to get a timeout call. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
What taking so long? Why you ain't no play yet?
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay.
What's going on?
Here's Dustin Colquitt now as he's on to punt for Kansas City.
The code you put in.
And take it right on the 30.
Yeah.
It's a 42-yard punt, but 8 on the return. And out will come the end. So out come the Falcons now. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better.
Freeman, the lone man in the backfield. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he can't escape the pressure. Ryan goes down. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted. One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
They'll throw on first down with Ryan. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off, and I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a KC touchdown.
Now that was a beautiful play. A pick six. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
What do you mean, with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do?
I'm a fool for playing for some money when I don't play with my team anyway.
So they throw
in the new game, I ain't learned it like that.
As this one's in the air. This is taken at the 3. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
That's a no better.
You can't afford to just bunker in now. All right?
That's a no
field
better.
position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much, right?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, there's 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends. They're usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers. There's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they will just roam and hit.
I don't know what it is, man. I just can't play with them. I'm just used to my boy, man.
Go on third down. This time Ryan will throw. And he fires one, but incomplete.
I went with them because I thought Julio would catch everything. That's a lie.
A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on fourth down. Flag comes out, and that's because the offense did not get the play off in time.
And you can see the head coach, he is not happy. Everyone getting away from...
And whistle blown. A timeout here is taken, and it's taken by the kicking team. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on fourth down. Here we go. It's Ryan on fourth down. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Dan Quinn's guys unable to come through there on fourth down. And now the football's going to go over, already being placed at the 15-yard line. The Chiefs offense now making their way back onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency. Move the ball at least a few times.
He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Adrian Claiborne in there to get him for a loss of 5. And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning. Smith will hand it off here to Charles. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Time for a break. We'll
stream him over.
See this one out after this.
So like your motion him over, then run it. Oh yeah. That's that power. Oh, ain't it?
Well, they've gone backwards.
Go take your bath.
3rd and 13.
Go and take your bath, man.
Smith now to throw.
You don't want to do nothing but climb.
Harris has it over the middle. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought. The Falcons going to use another timeout.
Go run your water, take your bath.
That'll leave them with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good. And that will stretch the lead up to 3 touchdowns now. It's a 21-point game. So it's 3 more points, and that widens things out even further here in the 4th.
Hey, in this league, you can never have too much. So if you're in range, grab the 3 whenever you can.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And the Falcons now making their way back out onto the field. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to.
He's got a man complete. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
So let's go ahead and add to the difficulties of guys trying to cover receivers. They got to deal with speed, shiftiness, all that stuff. But how about when they have height and length and deep downfield? You throw the ball up in the air. That's how they uncover it at the end of a route, by being able to go up over the top and make a big catch. And that one was knocked away, and I think the defender's going to be a little upset with themselves. They made the play on the football, but that one felt like a forced pass by the quarterback. Thought he had someone open. He really wasn't. Maybe an example of having too much confidence in his receiver that no matter what, I'm going to throw it to him. And that was a play made by the defense, and it could have been a bigger one. In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold.
On first down, Ryan. This will be caught at the 2. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Their dangerous wide receiver, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Falcons cut into that lead. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. Incomplete on the right side. It's Tammy. And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. A toss play. Here comes Charles. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down. They'll keep it on the ground with Charles again. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of a yard, and they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
But that certainly felt like an example of the defense just saying, okay, we've had enough. We've gotten mashed all night long. About time we got a good play in. But flip it over to the offensive side. They've got to be really upset that they allowed a play like that to happen. They were pitching such a great game. They want to keep it going.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
All time I did.
Jonathan Babineau able to get him him down for a loss of 11 on the play, and it'll be 4th down. And now a whistle and a timeout called by the kicking team. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Here's Dustin Colquitt now. He's been terrific so far. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. This is taken at the 15. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard
What you do, Ted?
And it'll be Falcon football as they take possession. And they're going to go soft on the corners.
Go get it, bring her.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done.
If you're running out route, it's likely you end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tap,
what is it?
foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
It is, huh? I tried to give.
Now Ryan on 1st down. And this is intercepted.
Hey, he did ball way there like it.
And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. Out now the Chiefs offensive unit ready to do battle again. The clock cannot be stopped here. Defense can't do anything. So kneel it down, take it home.
No doubt about it. It's what you practice for in winning situations each and every week. Victory formation. Take a knee and go on into the locker room and celebrate.
Call it a victory. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. And we're hitting the end of this one, and it looks to probably be the final play.
I tell you, I got it.
Always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that and have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
And Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're projected to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. The Chiefs victorious here as we say so long from Arrowhead.